there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. I've come on to do another lovely card front, and I've got some lovely silk and weave linen card from Sintego, which Christine Stokes had suggested was a very good brand, and they're very good, smooth on the inside and not without a bit of some weave, but lovely weave on the outside. And I just received some recently. So I also have bought some new stuff. This one is a 3D embossing folder plus dies. So this is an embossing folder, and it's gorgeous Magnolia. I don't know if you can see that. Pop it back on here and you should be able to see it. So it's Magnolia, and then you can also cut parts of it out. So what I'm going to do today, I've already cut out with a circle onto my panel. So my card base is 6, and that's not true, it was 6 by 6, but I had to cut it down to 5 3/4 squared. And then I've got a white piece of linen which is 5 1/2 squared, and I put a circle aperture. I cut out with a circle die from Press Cut, and then I got a slightly bigger die and cut out the two of them together, and this made this circular frame which I'm going to pop on at the end, I think. So this 3D embossing folder is gorgeous. So what I plan to do is I plan to put it into here and bring it over, and I'm just going to do a portion of it onto my card base front even. So I'll do 1/2, and if I think it's okay, but if there possibly will be a line down the middle, so I'm hoping it's going to be okay. I may have to match it up and make it look like it's just, you know, continuing. So I found the sandwich eventually. It took me a wee while because in this machine it says you should just use the base, and there's also a 3D embossing plate. It didn't work with that, so it's the base and one of my cutting plates. There we go. So we'll just see what this is like. And that is gorgeous, isn't that beautiful? It's really, really nice. So I think I will match up because I think there's going to be a line. So what I'm going to have to do is try and just pop it in like that and put it back through again. So let's see if I can get it a bit straighter and match it up with that bottom bit there. And then what I'll do is I'll put it through this way, and it should still work. So instead of putting that piece through, I'm going to put this piece through because it's not embossed. If I was to put it through the other way, I would flatten the embossing I've already got there. So just let me get this in. Bear with me. So there we are. I've done it at the opposite side. There is a slight line, but I think I can manage just to kind of cover that up somehow. So now what I will need to do again is to also emboss again so that I can cut out my pieces for the aperture. So what I need to do is I need to cut another piece of card, or use this piece. This is just another older piece. It's not linen. And what I'm just going to do this time is I'm going to give my card a little bit of a spritz. I probably should have done it with that one as well, but I didn't. So this just kind of, well, if it spritz is. There isn't any water in it. This will do. I think it'll work. I'll put it up this way. Yeah, that's better. So this just helps the fibres of the paper to stretch a bit more easily because it's a 3D embossing folder. It just helps them to stretch a bit easier. Oh my. So there we go. So there we can see how absolutely beautiful that is. It's so, so pretty. And I mean, that on its own, just left as white on white, would be amazing. So pop that there just now. And then we can cut out our other pieces in a minute. So I need to go back to getting my normal sandwich, which is 1, 2, 3 and 3, but we'll cut these out in a second. Before I cut them out, I want to actually colour them in. I want to, so I want to just probably keep this front piece plain. I'm not entirely sure. I might just keep it plain. I might actually colour it, but I've not decided yet. So I've got a couple of distressed oxides I thought I would use just to colour this in. So I've got pickled raspberry and cracked pistachio. So I'm going to go for the green first, and I'm not going to do the whole thing. What I'm going to do is just wee bits of the leaves like that, just over the top, a couple of wee areas. And it doesn't matter if I go over because I'm going to be cutting it out. Probably should have used a bit of a smaller brush, but don't really have them on the table. So I've done that in green as much as I want anyway, which I think is quite nice. And I pop this away, and then I'm going to bring out the picked raspberry. I am only going to put a tiny wee bit on each of those bits as well. So I'm going to just flick it up like that. See me, I'm not going to keep going into my ink pad. I might just do a bit more there in the middle. Flick it up. You can see how nice that looks. And flick that up as well. Like that. And that's all I'm going to do there. Pop this back. And then what I'm going to do is find the die cuts that come with this. I'm going to take that sticky off, and then I'm going to actually find the bits that I can die. Now let me see how I'm going to do this. So that obviously does go there. But what I'm thinking is, I think what we can do here is we can just bend this, because they're all in one, but I think we can just bend it off, because obviously I would need to watch that bit, and then bend these two pieces off, because we can't use it as one whole die. We need to use it as different die. So I'm just bending this, and it's quite easy to bend. It just means that when Have to watch you don't cut yourself on the metal afterwards. So I'm just trying to, that's it. So this piece, we'll cut this one out, I think. That's what I was thinking, maybe not, maybe that one. So if I can just pop a little bit of tape on there, and then I'm just getting rid of some of the stickiness of that because I don't want it to be very sticky, or it will rip my paper. Oh, so that one just kind of goes over there like that, and then we've got, take that bit off. We have got, oh, I'm sticky. This is all sticking to me, you know. And this piece, let's see, does that go here? Yep. So that cuts that piece out. So we're just going to do the same with that. Just take away the stickiness. And we're just going to pop that over there like that. That's better. And then this other piece here is for this bit here, the top. So you get 3 pieces that you can cut out once you've coloured it in. So just again take some of that away and just lining that up. Sorry, my head's hitting the camera again. There we go, and then just pop it through here, this die cut machine, and hope for the best. And hopefully we've not flattened it too much, because that's what it might do, is flatten it a bit. Let's just see. Yeah, that one's coming out okay. Let's just gently ease that off, and that bit. And then you can see that it's a beautifully cut little magnolia, which is going to go into the centre there. So pop them back on. Let's see these two. Just very gently lift that sticky off, because sometimes it can pull the top part of the paper off. But it seems to be, oh, that bit's a wee bit like that. Seems to be fine. I'll just go over that again, maybe with some so there's another bit. So see there, that just came off slightly, so I might go over that with some more ink. And then this piece as well underneath here has cut as well. Oh, and it's just wiggle that piece out there. Just take it easy, you don't want to rip it. There we go, and there's the other piece, and I just think that is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. So I'll put this to the side for now, and what I want to do before I compile the card together is just to go over these a wee bit with some extra. So this bit had got a wee bit from taking that tape off. Don't want to do too much because it's quite nice the way it was. That's fine. And then I think what I do want to do now is just pop that together. So I'm going to just pop this piece of white over the top here. I'm just going to use my wet glue to do that. just popping that all the way around there. And then I'm just going to pop that over the top there. And that just gives it a bit more of a focal point, I think. Just softens that a little bit, just holding that on. It's because it's on top of the embossing, so just taking my time to get that into place. That's it now, I think. And then I'm going to just pop that up on some foam tape. So I've got some foam tape here, which is quite thick. So I'm just going to pop that, leave it on there. Need some scissors. There's my sticky scissors. I call these my sticky scissors because they are the ones that usually cut things that are sticky, like tape and whatever else. And I just tend to keep them for that. Don't use any other scissors for this sort of thing. And this bit here. And down here as well. Come on, sticky scissors. And then there's a little bit off here that I want to cut because that's too long. So just chop that off there. And then I'll put a wee bit, not that bit, put a couple of little bits on the side as well, just fold in place because I don't want it all to be up at the sides and not at the middle. So let's just pop a few bits of that in here. Sorry, I'm out of camera shot again. Oh, a piece there and a piece here. Another couple of pieces. There. Oh, it's stuck to my fingers. Sticky, sticky stickies. Oh my. My goodness. Right, that should do. Go. And I don't think that line, I mean you can kind of see that, but what I might do is put the sentiment over that and then you won't really see it. So just taking the backing off with this now. And these pieces here. It's so sticky, this stuff. Which is good, but not when you're trying to take the backing off. I'll be back when I've finished this. Done that now. Didn't think you would want to watch me doing that. Takes a wee bit of time. And then what I thought I would do was just arrange these in the centre. And that would be my card. I might not use the 3 of them. I might just use 2. Let's see what it looks like. And I could do 3. Could chop them a little bit. Let's see what that's like. Or I could have one coming from, maybe 2 would be better. Let me see which one. So still got that sticky glue on. Let's see what we can do with these. So that could go on there. And that could maybe just, well, let's see, would I have these 2 just in the centre. Could always just, not these scissors, thinking I could always just chop something, but let me see before I actually do chop anything away. Kind of like that. I think this bit leaf is just a bit too much, so I'm just going to chop that away and then pop that in there. Let me look through the camera. That's quite nice. And I need this one. I could just have that, or would I have them? Let me see. Let me think. It's a shame not to use them all. Let me see. That could go into the middle more. And then that one could kind of just pop in sort of there. Or I'll get there. I probably could have double stacked them and then that would be better, but I've not quite done that, have I? So I could have that little one coming in here and, oh, just headbutted the camera, sorry folks. Or I could just have 2 like so. Let me see, I'm not sure. But I better do something. So let's just put, actually, I wasn't going to put these on it, but I think I will just a little bit to the flower head. So one on there and one on the leaf part here. And if that can go on without showing, I might have to cut a bit. Yeah, maybe there. Not that bit. This piece, there's a bit here that needs to be chopped. So let's just pop these on. I was going to put these flat with glue, but I think they might look better raised up slightly. Oh, don't do that. So this is where I'm going to have to decide. I'm putting this one just here, up here. Pop that one there. And then this one could just kind of come round there like that, I think. I mean, I could chop that leaf away as well with the wrong scissors. Might just have these 2, so pop this up on a pad as well. Don't need 2, only need 1. No scissors. Oh, jinx. Like that, and just pop that one in there, like so. How was I going to do it? Just going to kind of put that in, if it can go in. Sort of here, wasn't it? Yep. And I'm wondering if, no, I'm not going to do that. So pop that back onto there. Oh, just pop that in the bin, I think. And there's that leaf. I wonder if that could, no, I'll just leave that. So I need to pop a little bit of glue onto here because I don't want that bit flapping about. If I can just get it up, and then I can pop that back down flat. So just a wee bit of glue on there, and a wee bit on here. On there, there we go. I can just pop that back in there and just, that's it like that. And there's a couple of wee bits there that were annoying me. That's why I went. So I think that's pretty nice. And then I've got this piece of, now, stuff we had earlier. I'd done a cards earlier and I was going to use them, but I'm wondering if, no, that doesn't look right. So I've got these Julie Hickey designs again, and I'm going to just use that to put a little sentiment. But I mean, don't you think that's absolutely gorgeous? It's really, really nice. It's so delicate, it just looks lovely. What I might do as well before I finish is I'll just put a little bit of Winka Stella, bring you down a bit so you can see that a wee bit, just giving the camellia a bit of sparkle as well. So this is a wee glitter pen, and it gives you lots of nice sparkle. I could even put some on the leaves as well. There we go, that's quite nice. And then I'll find a little sentiment and then we'll be done. So let's see, it's something smallish I think, but it's something that can hide that little sort of line. So let's see what we've got here. I think that would be a nice birthday card, wouldn't it? So it's not really going to hide the line, but that would be quite nice. Maybe something slightly bigger. And I think that's going to be too big, that birthday, although that would hide it. I don't know, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think that looks a wee bit different. Birthday. Let's see. Birthday wishes. Oh, that was too small. Or what I could do is have happy birthday, happy up there, and birthday, no, maybe not. Birthday's quite big, isn't it? Let's see. Yes, it is. This is a smaller birthday. Let's just have this one. I think this is a smaller one, which might be better. Just on that corner. Or is that the same size? I think it's actually the same size. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that spoils it. I think it does. Anyway, I'll decide on a birthday sentiment and I will pop it on, and you can see it on my social media pages at Handmade by Shirley, at handmade_by_Shirley on Instagram, and Handmade by Shirley on Facebook. You can also see it on my community page on here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Bye for now.